These are scenes from the teacher rally here at Riverside Brookfield High School. The question, does the Board of Education open the school, or do they go with a fully remote plan?
We're here because we want education to happen in a safe environment. And right now, if we continue with the path we're on, it's not going to happen, and we know it.
After discussion and deliberation, the Board of Education decided to go with a hybrid model created by the COVID Transition Committee. Only a week later, though, after the Illinois Department of Health Services released their new guidelines, the board overturned their previous decision and decided to go with a fully remote option. These teacher rallies were 3 weeks ago now, so I decided to sit down with a few teachers and see how things are going.
So in terms of what is the best way to teach and the safest way to teach in a pandemic, I think that is the million-dollar question that, every administrator, every school board, every teacher is trying to figure out.
I don't know when we're going to have kids in the building, and again, I want kids in the building. I want that energy, but it's got to be safe. I would feel absolutely horrible if I spread it to somebody.
I do believe this is the safest way to teach during the pandemic. I think we've all adapted pretty well. Last year it was thrust upon us and we didn't really have any training. This year we were prepared. I feel like everyone's more engaged. I think we were better prepared as a staff. And I think so far overall it's been a success.
At where the state is at, where suburban Cook County is, I do think it is the safest. I know there's a lot of unknowns as far as, if kids transmit the disease and all of that, but the reality is high school kids, the students I teach are almost adults.
Superintendent Kevin Skinkus says he is optimistic about the future, but he can't do much with these new guidelines in effect.
With the uncertainty surrounding the guidelines, the teachers' concerns, the best decision was to start first quarter remote and to regroup, and that's what we did, and that's why we're ready to go second quarter.
The Board of Education does plan on going back to school in 2021, but in these uncertain times, that could change. Ethan Bork, RBTV News.